welcome to Shiz and Giggles. Welcome to another episode of our weekly wind down podcast where we talk about everything and anything. My name is Heather, and I will be your host for today, but I am never alone. My first co-host is an artist, dog parent, gardener, shower singer, and all-around food enthusiast. She loves anything and everything outdoors, especially with friends and family. Passionate about inequity in the world and thinks that empathy and education are the founding steps to fixing it. She is a paint teacher on the side. Wow, she does a lot. She's a paint teacher on the side and tries to live life generously and with lots of laughter. Everybody, it's Emily. Woo! Hi, Emily.
Howdy.
Glad to have you. My second host is a dancing queen, child model, and actor, and is super passionate about events. She speaks Hebrew and is an island hopper, a lean meat event producing machine. It's Jenna.
Hey.
Hello. Love your blue
Hi.
chair.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Happy to have you both here. All right, to kick things off this week, let's talk about a trending topic. This week, it's recommendations. Anybody have any recommendations?
Me and my roommate actually just watched Promising Young Women, and it won an Oscar, I want to say, for best screenplay, best adaptation of a screenplay, and oh my goodness, I didn't expect the ending. I won't spoil it, but it was a good one.
Oh, wow. Very nice. What about you, Emily?
I'm not going to lie. I started Falcon and the Winter Soldier yesterday. Gosh, is it good? Like, way better than I thought it was going to be. I was skeptical, I'm not going to lie.
What episode are you on?
Episode 3. There's only 6, so it's very disappointing. I'm going to rush through it too fast.
I know. I'm a big Marvel buff, so when you're done, let me know. We'll talk.
Mm-hmm. Dude, it's good. I'm also a big Anthony Mackie fan. Mm-hmm. I think he's just awesome. He's just fantastic. So I'm into it. Highly recommend.
Mm-hmm. Love it. Yeah, I like Marvel as well. I need to get on the train a little bit more, but I am currently binge watching a reality TV show that has 36 seasons.
Oh my.
So I am watching, what am I watching? It's called The Challenge. It's on MTV. It's been around for like 17 years. It's awesome. And I'm on season 33, so I'm almost done.
Oh, wow.
I know. I like commitment. What can I say? Once I'm in it, I'm in it.
I feel that.
But next stuff after that is Handmaid's Tale.
I haven't watched that one yet, but I've heard good things. I'm very much so like movies. I don't mind watching like new ones because I'm like, like Little Commitment, whatever. But like TV shows, I'm like, if I start it, it's a commitment because it's like a series. So then I just end up watching the exact same TV shows over and over and over again. But Handmaid's Tale has been on my list for a while.
Yes,
that is a to each their own show. I tried watching it, and
it's deep and dark and dangerous.
It's very intense. It's one of those shows that even when I was watching, I was like, I cannot watch this before going to bed. This is too intense.
Wow.
Weird dreams.
Yes.
So
it's a little odd. And actually,
but, I mean, it won like loads of awards. It's really well made.
Mm-hmm. I know someone that went to one of the premieres.
Really?
Oh, really?
Just saying.
Aren't you fancy?
I know. Is there anything that you would rewatch or re-listen to? Like, what's a go-to for you?
My go-to that I always go back to is Supernatural. I love Supernatural. I've been watching it for years, and it just recently concluded last fall. Do I ever make it to season 15? No. Why? Because I don't like the way it ended. However, I just keep rewatching the first 5 seasons.
I hear you there. Mine is Friends.
Oh.
I love Friends, but the 10th season, I just, I don't want it to end. I feel like it was too abrupt.
Yeah.
So like seasons 1 through 4 are like perfection.
Repeat. Yeah.
Gum would be perfection.
I'm definitely showing my nerd with this one, but recently I've been rewatching Stargate SG-1,
Nice.
the like 90s sci-fi show.
A
So good.
classic. I love it.
It's a classic.
Awesome. Well,
I
that was
forget how bad the graphics are.
yeah,
Special effects are so bad.
but they're like bad good, you know.
So good.
I love them. I love them. Well, thanks everyone for sharing. That was great. That was lovely. All right, so it's time for our segments, okay? So we are going to go with Emily first, and we're going to go with her segment, Wanna Drawl About It.
All right, y'all. So today, last time we had a bit of a walk you through demonstration. So this time, instead, because this is a little bit more of a time-consuming engagement, but it is something that you need two friends for. So this is a game that's called Exquisite Corpse, which is a really fun, odd name, but don't let it scare you off. The way that you play this game, you take a regular piece of paper and you fold it into thirds, like I have here. You have it folded into thirds, right? And you fold it so that each one, you can only see one at a time. You hand it to one of your three people. So you have to have two friends to play this game, right? Hand the first one side up, probably start at what you call the top, to one friend first, and they have to draw the top. It's either the head, or it's the beginning, or it's the top of something or someone or some item or some monster. And it can be anything. And like all of these drawing exercises, it is always about just relaxing and letting everything out. So once the first person is done, they can unfold it just a little to kind of create little crossovers so that the next person knows where to start. Then you fold it over and seal it, and then hand it to the next person that side up. And then they keep drawing, and they can draw the middle or the in-between or the body, or however you want to think about it. And then you do the same thing again for the bottom. You kind of fold it under so that they can't see it, draw little lines so they cross over, and then hand it to the third person to do the feet. Now earlier, Alana and Demi and I did this together. So I started with the middle. I drew the middle, and then Alana drew the top, and then Demi drew the bottom. Together we have this balloon plant monstrosity that looks very top heavy, or like go away.
That is so cute.
This is a great exercise, team building game to play, and it ends with the weirdest things. Even if you think you're just drawing a basic smiley face, two eyes and a smile, it'll end up looking way more fascinating than you expected.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
I like that. Especially you can tell who the two artists were. Demi, you are Demi's so good.
Gave us some nice high heels. You see,
yes.
We had some very wobbly legs, but some nice high heels.
She's a model. Gorgeous. That is so cool. You should frame that and hang it up in the office.
Oh, it's going on my desk. Mm-hmm.
And what was this called again, Emily?
It's called Exquisite Corpse. Surrealists in the 1920s, 1910s, 20s, and 30s started playing this game. People like Salvador Dali and that whole group of people, they started playing this game, and they would do it with words as well as with pictures, which is how you get the name Exquisite Corpse. Is everybody put a piece of paper, they created a whole poem by doing this. They'd fold it into
I've done that.
Each person would write a word, and it would end with a sentence.
Love it.
Mm-hmm.
That's so awesome. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome. And a little history lesson to finish.
Yes.
Yeah, I like
learning lots. Learning lots. All right, moving on to our next segment. Let's go to Jenna for Who Said That?
Hello, everyone. I'm going to do a quick explanation. Oh my goodness, my headphone does not want to stay in my ear right now. Okay, do a quick explanation of how we play this game, since I don't think we played it with Emily yet today, or this podcast. So basically what I'll do is I will say a quote, and then I will give 3 answer choices, and then you will have to guess which one you think it is. This week, since we talked about movies and TV shows, I thought it was fitting that we did some classic movie quotes. So our first quote is, "Of all the gin joints in all the towns in the world, she walks into mine." Okay, so the choices are Casablanca, Gone with the Wind, or The Notebook. What are we thinking? You can say it out loud.
I'm gonna go with
A. It's
So, okay.
Casablanca.
You say Casablanca. What did you say, Heather? Because I thought
Actually, I'm gonna commit with C, though I think it's wrong.
I'm confident my answer is incorrect. Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like Casablanca. Yeah.
It is Casablanca.
Here's
Ooh.
looking at you, kid.
I know. You know it. There it is. All right. So our next quote today is, "I see dead people." Okay.
Oh.
Is it Inception, The Sixth Sense, or The Conjuring?
Sixth Sense, man. Haley,
I'm not a horror movie person. I don't have a stomach for it. I know it's not Inception because I've seen that one.
Yeah. It's so Heather was right.
Like The Conjuring.
It was actually The Sixth Sense. Heather's correct.
I've seen that movie so many times.
It's
and
really
Milan.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say it's like a horror movie. It's a suspense.
Suspense.
Yeah.
I'm a wuss.
And the ending's very like, ooh.
See, horror movies, scary movies, that's like my jam.
Same. Yeah. All right. Next one. Houston, we have a problem. All right. I feel like this is a common quote, but do you know where it came from?
Yes.
So Interstellar, Apollo 13, or Star Trek?
B, Apollo 13, Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, yep.
You got it. You're on it. All right. And last one of today's quote game. I think it's pretty easy. Nobody puts baby in the corner or in a corner. From Footloose, The Breakfast Club, or Dirty Dancing?
Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing.
Mm-hmm.
Who knew it? See, today I went easy on you guys today.
Yes, you did.
Easy. So I didn't know what your movie.
Hard.
I didn't. Well, yeah. I think movie and TV quotes are a little bit easier to do just because I think people are more familiar with them.
Mm-hmm.
But didn't know your movie level knowledge, so I just wanted to gauge it, see where we're at.
You see my very obvious lack of knowledge is in one specific spot. I don't do scary, intense movies.
I feel that. Okay, I'll keep that in mind next time we're on it together. Well, that was my little quote game for today.
Good job, Jenna. Thank you so much. So last, but certainly not least, it's me, my segment called You Grow Girl. All right, friends. It is time. It is time to take care of our plants, okay? So last time I was on, we did a plant propagation, okay? So we're going to check on that. It's been 2 weeks. We're going to see if we have any roots. So if you weren't with us 2 weeks ago, that's fine. You're with us now. That's what counts. So we cut up this cute little pothos plant, and we are hoping for roots. So I'm going to take these out, do a little root assessment here. And check it out, y'all.
Ooh.
Check it out.
Got a little root growth.
Got a little root growth. Look at that. So it's about, what is that? A little shy than an inch. Then that's really the longest one. Some of them you have these tiny, it's a little hard to capture on the screen, tiny little nubbins of roots. Ooh, this one's a good one. Look at that. So she's growing, girl. That's what we want. And the goal is to get these roots a couple inches long. I like them to get real long, so I know that they'll live long, healthy lives in their new home. So I just wanted to give you an update on what we did last week and how they're growing. So next time I'm on, we'll do another update. But today, we are making a little succulent terrarium. All right?
Ooh.
So first things first, you need some sort of vessel. Okay, so I have this cute little ceramic square pot here. Okay, And then various assortments of goodies. So first things first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some drainage rocks. These are just pea gravel, pea pebbles, nothing serious. I'm going to put that in the bottom, give it a little shake, flatten it out. So as long as the whole bottom is covered, you're good. So this allows for all of the excess water to run through the soil, and we're going to want to have it sit in the rocks versus sitting in our soil, especially for succulents. If it sits in the soil, what can happen is you can get root rot, okay? And we don't want root rot. Root rot ain't cute for nobody, okay? So we have that. Now we're going to use our cactus mix here. So this isn't like regular soil. Regular soil is very dense. It's very wet. It likes to retain water. This type of soil likes to get rid of water, likes to expel the moisture. And I'm going to do us a solid, go one step further. I'm going to add a whole extra thing of perlite here. So perlite kind of sort of looks like styrofoam or like pop rocks.
Yeah.
And they're little absorption stones. Okay, so little bits of stone that will absorb excess, almost like the little Leica clay balls, but on a much smaller scale. Okay, so I'm going to put that in here. And when you're working with succulents, cacti, anything like that, you can also get some extra grit in there. You can add sand, you can add rocks. Bark is great. Things that are chunky, things that allow the water to really fall through it here. I'm going to add a little bit more soil. Okay. Then next, we're going to undress our plants. Okay. So I'm using succulents in 2-inch pots. All right. So I'm going to take it out of its pot. And then I like to plant bare root. So I'm just going to take off some of this excess soil. One thing I forgot was a spritzer. But if you have a water spritzer, you can spray the roots before you plant them. Okay. And you want to get to the root ball. You want to see this hairy little tendril of goodness. Squirt bottle. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you, Vanna. And I'm going to spray. Okay, that's good to go. Step and repeat for the second one. Whenever I do a terrarium, I always like to have plant buddies, right? I always like to plant in 2s or 3s. Give it some variation. Okay. If anybody's wondering why I'm planting bare root, one of 2 reasons. One, succulents don't have immune systems. Okay. So if anything funky transpired in the old soil, we want to remove as much of that old soil as possible so it doesn't get into our fresh soil here. Okay. And another reason, that soil is old and dry and out of nutrients. So no reason to keep that. Okay. Add a little bit of water here. Then we want to make a hole the size of the root structure here. So I'm just going to burrow, make a little hole. And I call this tucking it into bed. Giving it a little blanket of soil, making sure it's nice and snug. Getting it into its new home. Want to make sure it's upright, it's not falling over. And we'll do the next plant. And as far as the varieties here, this is called a coral jade. Okay. Jades are awesome. They're very sturdy and hardy succulents. They're part of the Crassula family. The only thing with jades is they are toxic to cats and dogs when eaten, when ingested. So something to note. Now, it's not going to kill your pet. Well, don't quote me, but it shouldn't. But what it will do is make them sleepy, upset stomach. I've also seen sadness be a side effect. Isn't that sad? And these jades will grow and grow and grow. This little guy can get like 8 feet tall in its like natural environment. But here on the East Coast, probably about 4 feet. Okay. Next here we have a sedum. Love this sedum. And this will get to about 12 inches in height. Nothing crazy. All right, so these are in, they're cute. Now we're gonna add some decoration, okay? So I'm gonna add some topstone here. I think a white with black is very classy, very clean looking.
How did you like get to know so much, Heather? Did you like study this at all anywhere, or just like your own personal research?
A little bit of both. Mostly my own personal research and teaching plant classes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I have a little bit of training, but I didn't go to school or anything for it. Just self-taught.
Wow. I know you're saying so many things. I'm like, immune systems. I thought plants were just vibing. I didn't know.
And this is my condensed course, Jenna. I'm omitting a lot of information. But anywho, these are the main P's and Q's you want to take note of. But yes, they do have immune systems. They totally do. Okay. So this is covered. Now we got to decorate. We have some little toadstools. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
So cute.
Actually, I'm going to bend this because that's too long. So watering, care. How do you do that? So I sprayed the roots. So we are going to water every 10 to 14 days. I like to water them when it looks wrinkly. Okay. Add a little piece of wood, little wooden charger here. And I like to water with a shot glass of water, literally something like this. Pour water near the base of the plant. Okay. Succulents don't absorb water through their roots or through their leaves. Excuse me. They only absorb water through their roots. So when you give it water, you really just got to hit it right at the base of the plant. Okay. And then sunlight. They are desert plants. They love sun. So 6 to 8 hours of bright indirect sun will do just fine. And then hopefully in 6 to 8 months, when these cuties are big and strong, I can move them up to a duplex. Give them a little bit of a so.
Yeah. And I agree. I mean, 10 to 14 days for watering is like super manageable. So it's not like one of those plants. Yeah, it's super, super manageable.
They're awesome for beginners. Love succulents. Yeah. Honestly, for like true beginners, cacti, because you can water those like every 1 to 2 months. And then succulents, you just get more variety in like color and texture and shape. So, but that's our segment. You grow, girl.
Oh, so cute. So cute.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you to my wonderful co-hosts, Emily and Jenna, and a special thank you to everyone watching us. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. We hope to see you again. We will stream every Friday at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can find us at All About Presentation YouTube, Facebook, or LinkedIn. If you can't make it out, then no worries. We repost our episodes on our YouTube channel and on IGTV videos on our Instagram page. Happy Friday and have a great weekend.